Am I making progress? I can't tell. Today marks a great day in YouTube history for Gold Original. If you're new to this channel, one of the things we like to do around here is do creative experiments. Everything from build a net gun, to build a potato camera, to heck, we even made a 7-foot electric skateboard. No one on the internet has built a full-sized, fully functional guillotine. We knew we had to do it. Not only did this seem like a creative challenge, but also one of historical significance. And in addition, on Friday evenings, we like to go down and get a couple of beers. We figured if this guillotine can make enough money to earn 50 bucks a month, it'll be able to pay for those beers. I need to deconstruct part of the studio in order for me to get this guillotine build done today. So like anything, good work takes time. And 6 months later, here we are. All that's left to build is the blade and the slide. I told you guys we weren't as close as I thought we were, and it turns out that that was true. I am not a carpenter, I am a fan of carpentry. Dude, I didn't really know the function of a router. So all you commenters, thank you for slapping yourself on the heads and typing in router, Jake, router. I got a router, I went back, I bought 2 more of these 4x4s, and I redid this whole map.
Oh man, all that work.
All that work. But basically I rerouted this, which allowed me to then put in these aluminum triangles. It's gonna be a slide. It's gonna have a detachable blade on it. My ultimate goal here is to create a prototype that will slide all the way down the guillotine without falling out or being janky or anything. Once we have a functioning slide, I'll feel confident enough to take this whole design to a machinist so that they can make something out of metal. I don't want to do any experimentation with the machinist because that could get expensive really fast.
This is gonna be loud when it hits.
I dedicate this guillotine, Big Chungus. Woo! Woo, son!
Are we about to smash this head?
I just want to give the people what they want.
What's the sentence?
Building too big of a palace while the rest of the people of France are starving.
Finish it, Jake! Finish it!
It's easy to understand how carried away the French got when we're already getting super excited. Like, now that we know that it works, we're gonna go to the machinist, we're gonna have him make a functioning blade and slide based upon this prototype. All right, we made it. We're here at Eric Machinery, custom machine work since 1924. We're gonna go in, see about getting this blade made.
We've had all sorts of things, but not guillotine blade.
Yeah. I've got some dimensions for it.
We can put a slab in here.
I do want the blade to be pretty big, so I think a 1/2 inch. You gotta love places like this. With all the different machines they have in here, the ability to just go, I can make anything I want.
Yeah.
My dad had this exact table saw.
So while the blade's being manufactured, we're gonna paint the whole guillotine white. Might change later, but for now, this is gonna be a great base coat and give us a starting point. Today is a very special day in the life of this guillotine. Just as with a newborn child, the baptism is a beautiful moment in its life. Today is the day that we get a real Frenchman to hopefully give his blessings on our guillotine. They say that all guillotines must be approved by an official Frenchman.
So, how do you say it again?
Whoa, 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 whoa. There's been a lot of debate. How do we say the word? Guillotine.
Guillotines?
Guillotine.
Guillotine.
Guillotines. Guillotine. Doesn't really matter how I say it. Everyone in the comments, everyone in the studio.
There is no debate. It's pronounced Guillotine.
It's guillotine.
Guess what, everybody? We're gonna settle this once and for all to figure out how you say the name of this here device. After that, I don't wanna see a single comment. I've got $5 American on guillotine.
Well, I'll bet you 5 that it's guillotine. I got 5 on it, Red?
I bet $5 that it's pronounced Guillotine.
All right.
No, I'm good, man.
We're making a whole channel.
Well, I was gonna say it.
I'm helping.
Henry, if you would please come forward and slowly, with confidence of all your ancestors, place your hands on the guillotine.
It's guillotine. That's the word, guillotine.
I want to see how this works. Oh yeah, it's just screaming.
I was obviously the closest, so you guys actually owe me.
I don't believe any of this.
I get $5.
He pronounced it differently.
No, a guillotine is not a real guillotine without
Guillotine.
a Frenchman's blessing.
All right, go for it. Écoute, que tu puisses couper correctement parmi les tiens et les leurs. Amen.
Amen.
C'est vraiment très très con d'avoir fait ça. Je sais pas pourquoi ils ont fait ça. Mais ça coûte de l'argent en plus, c'est cher. C'est cher.
We win.
Now that guillotine has been blessed, I wanted to bless you guys with a little secret. People ask us all the time what kind of music we use in our videos, and including this video and this last scene you just saw, we get our music from today's sponsor, Epidemic. If you post videos online, Epidemic is a great way to get a bunch of music for those videos. They have over 30,000 tracks that are updated weekly. They also have editorial selections if you guys don't have time to go through 30,000 tracks. Now with a creator subscription to Epidemic, you are whitelisted across YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Instagram, and if you choose to end your subscription at any time, all the content that you made during that period on those platforms is 100% good to go. It'll never be touched. All the tracks that you get from Epidemic come with stems. So if you just like the bass line, or you just want the violin from one piece, you can pull the stems, put it in your video, and adjust it and make it as you see fit. A creator subscription is only 15 bucks a month. What? The music you heard in the last scene, the music you're hearing right now, it can be yours. Just click the link in the description, 2 months free, that's it. Now you guys know, you don't need to ask us anymore in the comments. All right, I'm gonna get back to it. It's just steel sheet metal, coldly machined and sharpened, and it's the most magnificent thing I've seen since the birth of my children. The problem is that I thought it was gonna be 30 pounds, it's 50. The slight building flaw that was inherent to the 4x4s that I was using is now causing a problem. This mast, 100% straight. This one has a slight warp to it. See, it bows out slightly. That means that even though at the top and bottom it's 17 3/8 inches, in the center it's just slightly wider. And a slight variation when you're dealing with a sharpened piece of steel that can chop a horse's head off is way too dangerous. I need to make this thing safe before we use it.
I can't wait to taste that beer, dude.
I can't believe we did all this for beer. The first day that we go out and use an AdSense check to buy a bunch of beer for this is gonna be, that's just gonna be such a good day, son.
It's gonna taste so good, son. Oh, you got it, dude. Just touching.
In, dude.
Just touching.
This has so much force, it's like a train. It's just gonna plow through stuff.
This is it? Look at it, it's on wheels!
In order to fix the bowing problem, I used 2 2x4s with carriage bolts to bring the entire mast slightly closer together. This will prevent the blade from having any chance of sliding out. As for the stopping mechanism, I got this rubber right here. You guys can go ahead and please actually leave me comments in terms of what you think would be a better stopping mechanism. And I understand that it's not the best thing to stop all the force of the blade and slide by where the blade impacts. But I wanna try this first. It's just super, super hard rubber. This is like a giant 200-pound slab of rubber.
Oh my gosh, where did you get that? Where did you get that? Oh, mother humper. Oh my God. Oh my God, I think I just threw out my back just lifting that up.
And I'm just gonna cut a chunk out of it and just put it on the bottom.
1 hour later.
Dude, look at this. I don't know how it was even cut in the first place. I have no idea where this material came from Mars. How am I supposed to cut all the way down this? I need this to work. This was my This was my solution. This has to work. Desperate times call for desperate measures.
This is so sketchy.
How to cut rubber. Box cutter.
A tire cutter halfer knife.
What the There's no way to do this. Dude, this is the worst.
How did we come to this? How did we get here? I'm making progress. I can't tell. I can't do this.
Sitting around having a couple beers, and it came up again. This is the perfect time to do it. If we can make $50 a month on the Guillotine channel, that's our goal. That's our goal. That will pay for the beer. For the beer, for the beer, 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 the beer.
Woo! That was one of the most unpleasant things I've ever cut through. And I've cut through a lot of unpleasant things. Crowds at Disneyland, LA traffic.
Ready?
Yep.
Ready? Ha! I knew the rubber. Look at it, barely made a dent. I knew the rubber was a good idea. I think we can go big.
Like, we might need a couple guys on the team since we don't have a wench.
I need everyone paying attention for this. This is like firing off a firearm, and I have no idea what's gonna happen.
Anything that's beneath that blade is going to completely explode. We're gonna find pieces up in the kitchen.
All right, guys.
Ready?
Watch out for the wire, guys. Watch your slack.
I can win. It's up.
Jake, you're
I know. Ready?
Ready?
Guillotine chop test 1. Ready? Go. How loud?
That was the first time a guillotine has dropped in America in hundreds of years.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah, it doesn't bounce too much.
You know how your camera shook there?
Yeah.
You know what that means? The concrete ground flexed a little bit.
We felt that next door.
Really?
Yeah.
The guillotine will shake that.
On concrete.
Now that it's like functioning and I have it all working, now we can like add a bench in the front. We can add a winch on the side. I think we're ready to chop. I think we're ready to start this channel.
Loose. All right.
Ready?
3, 2, 1, dropper.
Oh, you thought it was gonna chop?
You thought we were gonna put the guillotine videos on this channel? No, there's a channel called youtube.com/guillotine channel.
Subscribe for pure, unadulterated guillotine-related content.
Hello and welcome back to the Guillotine channel, your source for family-friendly guillotine content.
Don't you hate how you used to have to watch a whole documentary on the French Revolution just to see one good guillotine chop?